This is what I'm not understanding. OnePlus became so, either they didn't want to manufacture another adapter, or they became so dildar ki le re rakhna. Diya apna dost hai tu. You know that kind of thing.
Or maybe
Yeah.
they might just launch a laptop.
Dr. Coutinho makes a point here.
Why else would you do?
Why else would you
Why
do
else
that?
would you do
What
that?
else we here for?
मालूम नहीं तेरे को, लेकिन हमको मालूम है.
They're out there probably setting up an ecosystem for themselves, and maybe we were the first ones to break it out on this video for you guys.
We're sitting inside the MG Hector facelift 2023 version, but we're not reviewing it today. Why?
So, you know,
No, we're not, because मेरे दोस्त को गर्मी लगा. He said ये जो OnePlus Pad है मैं बाहर रिव्यू नहीं करूंगा, अंदर एसी चला के मस्त बैठते हैं. मुंबई में 2 ही सीजन होते हैं, एक तो गर्मी, दूसरा बहुत गर्मी. तो
so हम बहुत गर्मी में आ चुके हैं.
मे की गर्मी में ये गर्मा गर्म OnePlus Pad, that is Aurelius Coutinho, I'm RJ Rishi Kapoor, and this is क्योंकि मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता. Let me first start, Ori. The cost is where this one is actually cheaper than the iPad hai, cheaper than the iPad mini. Now it's cheaper than the basic iPad. उससे भी ये सस्ता है.
Very true. I mean, the only reason that I've got this here is to create a differentiation. Like for any Apple user who wants to consider that,
Correct.
they might just consider it. It's a good product. But if they want to stay in the ecosystem, it's this.
I'm going to go with the positives because there's so many to talk about this device. Firstly, it's cheaper than most of their phones. It's a big screen, and if I'm going to talk about the screen, it's an LCD screen because it has a resolution more than 2.5K.
Because of which it doesn't look like an LCD screen.
It starts looking like an AMOLED. I was just watching हमारा ही एक video. मैं देख रहा था, and the best part is quad speakers.
This sounds so good.
This
That's
sounds
why I
so
downloaded that video specifically in the highest resolution.
Yes.
So that we can test it out.
It's not a negative.
By the way, this is currently the most powerful tablet out there in the Android
ecosystem. It's absolutely
and
correct.
at a price point which a lot of brands are going to find it hard to beat.
It's very hard. There are a lot of Motorola tablets, and there's another Vivo tablet that I recommended to people. But this one, it's expensive, but it's a lot more value for money.
So what do you get? You get the best hardware. So you have the MediaTek Dimensity 9000. You have 12 gigs of RAM.
Correct.
That's on the top end variant.
Yes.
And 256 GB of storage.
Yes.
Which is also 3.1 ultra fast storage.
Yes, ultra fast storage.
So compiled with all of these, like put these things together, it's the fastest tablet out there. Second to this,
little buying advice for anybody who's looking to buy it. तो इनका जो 8GB 128 है वो about 38,000 का है, और जो टॉप एंड है 12GB रैम वाला वो 256GB वाला वो सिर्फ 2,000 ज्यादा महंगा है.
so go for this.
Go for this one, please.
Any day. Don't compromise on those $2,000. You get better RAM, you get better storage, and both of these are going to make this thing very fast and future-proof.
I'm looking at the body area. I'm going to here is where the comparison to the iPad comes in. ये अब कुछ ज्यादा ही महंगे हो गए हैं iPads. एक टाइम पे iPad इस पैसे में मिलता था iPad है.
No, you still get this now at a discounted cost. But then, better display, smaller bezels. Where were the negatives? I don't know, but I'll still go with the positives now. The battery is bigger.
Correct. 9,510 mAh.
Quad speakers. 2 speakers on this one. 67 watt is the fast charger that the OnePlus Pad supports. You get a 100 watt charger in the box.
So this is what I'm not understanding. OnePlus became so, either they didn't want to manufacture another adapter, or they became so dildar ki le re rakhna. Diya apna dost hai tu. You know that kind of thing.
Or maybe
Yeah.
they might just launch a laptop.
Dr. Coutinho makes a point here.
Why else would you do that?
Why else would you
Why
do
else
that?
would you do
What
that?
else we here for?
They're out there probably setting up an ecosystem for themselves, and maybe we were the first ones to break it out on this video for you guys.
स्क्रीन पे उन्होंने कुछ तो बोला है कि हमारे पास 2.5D डिजाइन है. The screen is not curved आगे से, तो पीछे से the body is a little curved, so it's like nicer to hold. But please put a cover on
It's
it.
only flat on the top.
On the top,
As in
that's
top,
it.
as in where the camera sits,
Correct.
and the stylo sits.
Question for my friend: is this the right position for a camera on a tablet?
No.
No. You like it here?
I would prefer it where this one is.
iPad owner, na?
No, not like that. So most of the pictures when you're holding on to it, if you want to use your iPad or the OnePlus Pad for pictures, you'd rarely hold it in this fashion.
Are you one of those weird people that takes pictures with a tablet outside?
No, that's exactly the reason. So even if you want to take pictures with an iPad, like you asking me if I'm that weird person who does that, it's going to be in the vertical format.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you how I look at it. इसका जो कैमरा है, front camera भी इस तरफ है. Usually when you use a tablet, especially with the accessories, you use it like that for a video call.
Correct.
During the call, if I'm with a client or something and I want to show him a product, I will switch and the camera will be here. But if the camera is on this side, and if I have to keep landscaping and so that's why I prefer it this way.
With the magnetic cover that you get, there's a nice cutout. You can just pick it up with the magnetic keyboard.
Correct, and just hover it
now
around.
it makes sense. Like on this iPad, the camera is here on the frame. You ideally are looking at the people, but then when you look at the camera, because it's very weird, you see that you're looking somewhere else, and then you look at it always feels as if you look in the corner. This will not have that issue.
Plus, there's a feature which is now common with both of these. Apple iPads now have center stage. This one also has a limelight feature, which is another name for center stage. Basically होता क्या है कि अगर आप एक वीडियो कॉल ले रहे हैं और आप सेल्फी कैमरा यूज कर रहे हैं,
It will track your movement.
थोड़ा ऐसे जा रहे हैं, तो वो आपको सेंटर में ही रखेगा, सेंटर ऑफ अटेंशन एज ऑलवेज. बट दिस has a face ID. It's not great to work. मैंने भी 4 बार ट्राई किया, 2 ही बार खुला. This doesn't have. And Apple is the one that brought Face ID to this world, and Apple have not put it on the iPad.
But I do have fingerprint ID, which you don't
Which
have.
I don't have. So clearly there's a little miss, but ये अभी खुल गया एक बार में, मस्त खुला.
I think it's a angle face.
Yeah, probably my double chin.
क्या इतना बुरा
Okay, because we're talking about displays, this has a more crisper resolution and 144 Hz, ladies and gentlemen. It's like butter smooth एकदम ऐसा. ये अभी तो butter smooth हुआ था. And yours is
60.
Come again?
60 Hz.
60 Hz, ladies and gentlemen. ये iPhone की तरह ही हमें उल्लू बनाया जा रहा है. ये बिक गई है गवर्नमेंट.
In this price point, this is the best that you'll get from Apple. But for that price point,
that is just kicked
a
ass.
deal breaker.
It is.
And also for the price point, like for example, this is for 39,999. So about 40,000 for this, 5,000 bucks for the
stylus,
and 7,000 bucks for the magnetic cover.
7,500. I want to try it now. This is the 7,500 रुपए का magnetic cover. Okay, I want you to show the cover you have for your iPad. It's a folio case. Now I want to show this case. एक magic cover आता है जो कि
for the iPad.
for the iPad बहुत महंगा होता है.
That's for 22,000.
Correct. And this one is 7,500. It also comes with a keypad. और जो फोलियो कवर होता है iPad का, उसमें है ना 2 adjusting levels होते हैं ऐसे. तो वो इसमें नहीं है. क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि इसमें ट्रैक पैड दिया हुआ है. एक बहुत अच्छा ट्रैक पैड दिया हुआ है. So basically, if you're looking at a computer replacement, it will still do some things.
On the go, absolutely.
Correct.
The other thing that you can also do, which is also new in this, is if you're using a OnePlus phone, you can copy paste things from your phone to this directly. And that's something that Apple got to the world.
Correct.
But seeing OnePlus doing that, it's nice. The one with the trackpad goes to around 22,000 to 23,000.
That's really expensive.
In just 12,000 more, you're getting the stylo and the magic keyboard for it. The stylus here itself is about 10,000 bucks.
अभी Apple लिया है तो निभानी तो पड़ेगा. But I'll tell you what, मतलब बहुत सारी चीजें they've just lifted from Apple. This is lifted from Apple. Actually, Google, the magnetic attachment and charging.
यही नहीं, अभी और सुनिए.
The design of this keypad, trackpad, everything is straight from Apple. But I'm okay. I'm getting Apple things for a lot cheaper.
In a way, even if you have the whole package with you, it's not really that heavy.
Okay, Ari, I'm not a gaming person. You are. The 9000 Dimensity MediaTek 9000. What is your verdict on the gaming?
I love it. You have very little drop in frame rates. You're able to play a lot of games for a longer time.
The battery also comes in handy.
Yes, the battery comes in handy, and then you have a charger which is supporting the fast charging, the 67 watt hour. So maybe from 7% or even 5% or even 0%, this will charge to a 100% in about 1 hour 15 minutes. That's really good.
It's very difficult to not recommend this to people because it's that damn good.
For people who are sort of power users on a budget, that's a good thing. You get a stylus, you get a keyboard, you have a future-proof product. Okay. Now, when I say future-proof, there is no 5G, LTE, or anything of that sort.
No. Then I saw the feature on your website where if your OnePlus phone is very close to this,
It automatically
just connects and it makes it a phone.
So you don't have to select
Correct.
for internet. It just automatically connects. So you can just disengage that internet from your. Okay, some of the negative things that I do want to say, I've been trying to say it from the start of the video. Without the cover, it's slightly more difficult to hold. That sort of does not give you that confidence.
I know.
You're always scared, so you have to buy a cover.
You have to
because
buy a
eventually that's going to happen.
That feels heavy. The metal body on that feels like loha, like really heavy. But it
This feels like
it feels delicate. So please, if you are buying this, buy this. मजा उसी में है जब आप ये भी खरीदते हो, आप ये भी खरीदते हो, आप ये भी खरीदते हो, फिर भी iPad Air से सस्ता पड़ता है. iPad Air लोगे, फिर मैजिक कीबोर्ड लोगे, फिर पेंसिल जनरेशन 2 लोगे एप्पल की, तो वो ऑलमोस्ट एक मैकबुक के प्राइस का हो जाता है.
So this is basically a 3-month thing. First you buy the iPad, then you save up, and then you buy the magic keyboard, and then if you want, then you buy the pencil.
Hashtag I'm so middle class looking. Whoa,
This is beautiful. I was searching for the camera.
we look like parlor versions of ourselves. ऐसा मस्त पार्लर गया और वापस आया.
Let's
मस्त
try
चिकन
this.
के. Let's try
From the
this.
same angle.
Oh my god. So if I'm looking at both of these, this is a little more थोड़ा सा और वो wash out है, चिकना चुपड़ा है. This is more detailed, but the colors are dull. Basically,
iPads are not meant for clicking pictures.
और होना भी नहीं चाहिए. अगर इस पे कैमरास अच्छे दे दिए तो आप इनके फोन नहीं खरीदेंगे. कंपनीज बहुत अच्छी तरह जानते हैं.
ऐसे थोड़ी होता है अब तो तुम टेक्निक जान गया
The other thing that I wanted to speak about the UI is 3 years of updates, major OS updates,
Yeah, with 4 years of
security patches, so which is quite future proof again.
As long as it's compatible, they'll give
It
updates.
will go. It will go. Sorry, let's conclude this. Is this a cheap ripoff of the iPad? Would you still buy the iPad? What would you do?
See, if I had the money, I would go for the iPad if I have to be in the Apple ecosystem. But honestly, if I want to save on a lot of money and use something that is equally compatible, might not just connect to my iPhone or my MacBook. But for everything else, it's a better package. Cheaper, it's powerful, it's lighter, and it's future-proof. And I'm glad that they launched all of these things together. It's not like they launched the OnePlus Pad and then later announced that we'll come out with a keyboard and then later announced that we might just have a stylus for you guys. Just put it out there and say, you know what, this is a complete package we're selling on. And this is out of the box compatible with your existing OnePlus phones. You don't have to purchase another one.
Okay, कहानी में थोड़ा सा twist. Quick question: Should an Apple user buy this?
As a secondary device, why not? I use the
Bedside
iPad
Netflix.
Air, but if I want entertainment, I would use that.
So many times, and I bought a MacBook Air because I thought अगर मैं MacBook Air जितना पैसा ही खर्चूंगा एक iPad Air पे, might as well get a device that will actually help me do good work. We would definitely recommend this. It's a great device. We have our differences on the OnePlus 11, but on this, we know we like it. We'll buy it. And if you think we've done a good job with reviewing these devices and you like what we do, you should subscribe to the channel. क्योंकि मैं नहीं झूठ बोलता के episodes आ रहे हैं, क्योंकि अभी भी edit हो रहे हैं, आ रहे हैं, कर रहे हैं.
And anything in specific that you guys would like us to cover with respect to the tech and auto content, leave us comments.
अभी समझे मैं क्या करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ.